How do dorsal column and spinothalamic pathways differ? Imagine your body as a busy city with roads carrying different types of traffic. Some roads deliver detailed messages about touch and position, while others transport signals about pain and temperature. Today, we're going to explore how these two main routes in your nervous system work differently to keep you aware of what's happening around and inside you. First, let's look at the types of sensations each pathway carries. The dorsal column pathway, also called the dorsal column medial lemniscus pathway, is responsible for transmitting fine touch, vibrations, pressure, and the ability to tell to close points apart on your skin. It also helps you sense where your body parts are without looking, known as proprioception. On the other hand, the spinothalamic pathway carries signals about pain, temperature, and rough or crude touch. These sensations alert you to potential injuries or extreme temperatures. Now, how do these pathways travel through your body? The dorsal column pathway starts with sensory neurons in your dorsal root ganglia, which are clusters of nerve cells just outside your spinal cord. Their fibers enter the spinal cord and stay on the same side, ascending into main bundles, one from the lower body called the fasciculus gracilis and another from the upper body called the fasciculus cuneatus. These fibers travel all the way up to the medulla, a part of your brainstem, where they synapse in specific nuclei. From there, the signals cross over to the opposite side and continue upward to the brain. The spinothalamic pathway works a bit differently. Its first neurons also start in the dorsal root ganglia, but their fibers enter the spinal cord and almost immediately synapse in the dorsal horn, which is a gray matter area. The second neurons then cross over to the opposite side of the spinal cord at the same level they entered, crossing through a small area called the anterior white commissure. After crossing, they ascend on the opposite side of the spinal cord in the spinothalamic tract, heading all the way up to the brain. Decussation, or crossing over, is a key difference here. The dorsal column pathway crosses over in the medulla, after traveling on the same side for a long stretch. This means the sensations you feel on one side of your body are processed on the same side of your brain until they cross in the medulla. Conversely, the spinothalamic pathway crosses over almost immediately in the spinal cord, so signals from one side of your body are processed on the opposite side of your brain. Both pathways eventually send their signals to a part of the brain called the ventral posterolateral nucleus of the thalamus. From there, the information is relayed to the primary somatosensory cortex in the parietal lobe, which maps out your body and helps you pinpoint exactly where sensations are coming from. Understanding these differences is important because if one pathway is damaged, it causes specific sensory problems. For example, if the dorsal column pathway is affected, you might lose fine touch and body position sense on the same side of the body. If the spinothalamic pathway is damaged, you might lose pain and temperature sensation on the opposite side. This helps doctors figure out where a problem in the nervous system is located. In summary, the dorsal column pathway carries detailed touch and body position signals that travel up on the same side and cross in the medulla. The spinothalamic pathway transmits pain and temperature signals that cross over early in the spinal cord and travel on the opposite side. Both routes send information to the brain to help you understand what's happening around and inside you, keeping your body safe and aware.